Have you ever thought to yourself, Grimnir is just so broken, he's just too strong, I just can't do anything against him, he just automatically wins. Well, I'm glad to hear it because I am tired of freaking hearing it. What is going on, guys? I have been listening for so long and I have answered the question so many times, how on earth do I fight against Grimnir? I'm tired of explaining it, so I am just going to put it in a video, so I'm going to give you guys some pointers on how the heck to fight against this character. Tip number 1, please, for the love of God, use the block button. The amount of games I have won for the simple fact of, hey, guess left, right. The amount of times this has happened, I could not tell you. So please, rule number 1, use the block button. All right, rule number 2. First, learn rule number 1. Use the block button. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. We will move on. Use the block button. Tip number 2. Do you have a 9-frame DP? If yes, if Grimnir goes for the instant air dash seal dash, use DP. If you have a 9-frame DP, use it. Why? It's a guaranteed punish. If you have a 9-frame DP, there is nothing Grimnir can do. He tries to press light, doesn't matter. Tries to press medium, doesn't matter. Tries to seal dash again, does not matter. If you block standing the Grimnir instant air dash and have a 9-frame DP, in the case of Vasaraga players, the ultimate tackle, or just about any character with an ultimate DP, since those are pretty much all 8 frames, those work too. Use it, it is a guaranteed punish. And if you don't want to do that, or you don't want to spend the meter, or you're just not fully sure what's going on, then your other option is mash jab. If you have a 5-frame close light, you will clash. No matter what, as long as you have a 5-frame close light, as long as Grimnir isn't too far away to where you would get a far normal, it will always clash. Which then at that point you can either risk it and go for a DP, or you just both press throw. You tie with the throw. And then boom, you're back in neutral again. And then the third option, the most difficult option, but probably honestly the strongest one, duck. I am not kidding, duck. It doesn't matter what character you're playing, if you are ducking, Grimnir's instant air dash will not hit you. And Grimnir cannot press a button until he's already on the way down after the dash has fully completed. If Grimnir doesn't have another seal right on top of you to then dash again, he is then open for a potential punish. It's not easy to do, it is pretty consistent to do though. That's the ways to deal with the air dash. As for dealing with the RPS situation, don't stand on top of seal. If Grimnir doesn't have you on top of a seal, he can't force the RPS. If you're on top of a seal, then he can force the RPS. The easiest option to deal with it if you do get caught with the RPS is to just go for a brave counter. And if you catch him going for the second dash, you will even get a hard knockdown from it. That's the simplest way to do it. Otherwise, your options basically include mashing and taking your turn, not doing anything and seeing what happens, or risking a DP, which does work on 2 of the options. You just run the risk of if he decides to just dash forward and block, then you're kind of screwed. But that's the RPS situations. Another thing that nobody does, since not many people play this character, and also the change is fairly recent. His 2-1 for you is now -4 on block. You no longer get the wall bounce, but it is now -4 on block. So not punishable mid-screen. But if Grimnir ends up in the corner and does this, it is a guaranteed throw punish. We either hit you when he's already in the corner, or he hits you where you end up in the corner. The throw is a guarantee. So if Grimnir mashes this button and you're in the corner, or you end up in the corner, please throw punish him. Next thing, seals. Grimnir puts tornado up and then sets up seals. What do I do? Well, since the nerf, Grimnir is negative after seals come out. So if Grimnir does that, look to take your turn, or if he's standing close enough to the tornado still, just punish him. right? Like obviously not all Grimnirs are going to stand on top of a tornado, but the seals come out and he recovers from the seals after the tornado is gone. Doesn't matter if he does the light medium or EX version, doesn't matter. He is still in recovery when the tornado goes away. So run forward and take your turn. Unless he's far enough away to where he recovers in time and is able to press a button, take your turn. Don't let him get seals off and take a turn on top of that. Take your freaking turn back. Or look to potentially punish with an ultimate projectile if you have 50% and have one. Because it is still a 40 frame move. So you can look to potentially punish it with that. All right, and last thing we're going to do. This is not a 50-50, all right? I keep getting told this is a 50-50. It is not a 50-50. It is hard to react to. So Grimnir goes for the corner Oki, right? He goes for the setup and then sets up seals. When he goes high, you are going to be able to see his head. That is what you're looking for when a Grimnir goes for the setup. When Grimnir goes high, you are able to see his head, but when he goes low, you are not able to see his head. Alright, so that's what you look for in order to tell if he's going high or low for the actual mix-up. Can you or can you not see him when the second dash happens? If you can see him, it is high. If you cannot, it is low. That is what you're looking for. It is not hit on 8 frame or hit on 7 frame. It is not a true 50-50. It is hard to block. It is not easy to react to. I will say that. It is still a good mix-up, but that is what you look for if you want to try to not get hit by it anywhere near as often. Those are some tips for the easily most abused things that Grimnir players, including myself, will use, and hopefully at least one of them will help you get at least a few more wins or make some of these matches against Grimnir players a little more manageable. But let me know if there's any other questions you guys might have on how to fight against Grimnir, because there's a good chance I will have forgotten some, because these were just some of the main points I wanted to talk about. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And for the love of God, use the block button!